So I just added 2 new things there. I just tidied it up a bit and said, hey, print out my initial list and print out my sorted list. So let's start with the function here. So def keyword, of course, quick sort algorithm, which has been called from down below. And what are we going to be taking in here? We're going to be taking in a list in. Right, so taking in our list here. So what we need to do is we need to create 3 lists. So the first list we're going to create is a left list, and it needs to be an empty list. Then we're going to create a middle list, make sure that's empty, and we're going to create the right list. And this works in this idea where we get the pivot and we keep comparing against the pivot, which will be in the middle list, and if it's smaller than the pivot, add it to the left list. If it's bigger than the pivot, add it to the right list. So we've got our base case going on here. Well, we want to definitely make sure that the length of the list that we're taking in is, has at least more than one element in it. Otherwise, you're not sorting anything. So straight away, you want to return your list in. And if I change that for the crack there and just change it to my list here and give it actually one element, say 5. So, and we should have this saved as quick sort. And you see there, initial list is 5, sorted list is 5. So it only went as far as here, because the length of the list that I passed in was only 1. If 1 is less than or equal to 1, return the list in straight away. Job done. Now that's grand, but if you have more than one thing in it, which is exactly what we have, so bye-bye to him. And see you in the next video for if you have more than one thing in your list that you want to sort.